What's going on? I'm zmoT. The Cryo Crab is coming, and what that means is there's going to be cryo bombs everywhere. I'm going to show you the trophies here quickly. Boo, yeah, there they are. Standard snowflake, cryo, shininess. Now, I had them out of order. My apologies. Now, you notice I've got all cryos loaded. Now, all cryos loaded is a great way to hide gold from attackers. It's the second best way to hide gold behind your resource boat. Check the card if you don't know about the resource boat deal. Now, I wanted to do something dumb. All cryos is the way to do it. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to attack Imitation Game using all cryos. We'll see how we can do. I don't think we'll be able to finish it. After we get it down, I'm going to switch over to my HQ18 account and we will attack the remaining stages. Now, I've already done stages 1 through 3 or 4 on my low level account because you don't need to see the low stages again. One more thing I wanted to clarify, battle orders. Upgrade it to 6 as soon as possible. I'm going to do a video explaining the reasoning and the details and the math, but for right now, just know that you need to upgrade your battle orders to level 6 as soon as you possibly can. There's a mistake that I found that other people pointed out, and so upgrade it, upgrade it, upgrade it. Otherwise, this Cryo Crab, there's a lot of hype about how there's going to be 1000% damage boost for the cryos. Now, just be aware, and people are talking about how they're going to have as much damage as Zookas. Just remember when you're doing your as much damage math that there's only 6 cryos per boat. You get 13 Zookas per boat. So just because the cryos are doing 420 DPS doesn't actually mean that they're doing as much as Zookas, because A, they like to wander and don't stay in one spot. B, there's only 6 of them per boat. So yes, I'm going to try to get an all cryo solo between stage 30 and 45. Specifically between 36 and 41 seems to be the best spot based on previous crabs. But just be aware that using all cryos is probably not going to work. You're probably not going to want to swap out a rifle boat in RCZM or swap out a Zooka boat, just because you got to remember there's only 6 of them per boat. So the whole purpose of rifles in RCZM is to be cannon fodder, and only having 6 per boat means that it's not going to work. I mean, if they would have done something like beam length or troop size or landing craft sizing or something like that, maybe, but I just can't see them working out any way besides ways they've already worked, to be honest. Maybe they will, maybe it'll be fun and novelty and stuff like that, but the biggest thing about this is not the Cryoneers, it's the cryo bombs. Everyone loves the cryo bombs. Probably the 3rd best gunboat ability behind the remote hack and the tiny shock. But even then, it's better in some ways, less good in other ways. One more thing I wanted to talk about for this Mega Crab is do not underestimate Sky Shields. Sky Shields are going to be a whole different beast than anything we've ever been used to. Sky Shields have been drastically changed. They now take the ice of the stages. So some of those Mega Crab stages are very, very icy, and that's going to mean that those Sky Shields, you cannot BART them down anymore. I don't think it'll be possible. I have not checked the actual stats from previous crabs. I've not checked the dev build, but just be aware that Sky Shields are going to be a game changer this crab. Do not underestimate them. Be prepared for crazy, crazy Sky Shield problems. I think it's going to be a big, big deal. We're going to have to wait and find out, though. Don't know the answer. Just be aware that, be on the lookout for Sky Shield problems. Look at this. Imagine this with 1000% damage. It could be very, very interesting if you're attacking a level 42. Against Mega Crab, I don't think it's going to be a thing. You see how they go wandering? As soon as the flare, like the fact that we flare to the ground, as soon as they get to that flare, they go wandering as far as they possibly can looking for new targets, and it's really, really annoying. Unless you flare a building, that is. But you don't want to flare a building when you have them on both sides, because I'm pretty sure they'll freeze one another. Not 100% sure, but I think they do friendly fire. I should probably look that up. But anyways, stage 4 done, all cryos. I do have a small boost on. That's why I thought, hey, let's do something dumb. I'm not going to use Bullet. Bullet on his own can probably take these bases out, so I didn't want to bring Bullet into play because that would just not be entirely fair. Now we're going to get rid of the Doom Cannon and the whatever that thing's called, because it's gonna be an issue. So let's use a side drop as per usual. I like side drops. I use them with warriors, I use them with Zookas, I even use them with RCZM at times, just because it is good to get your troops nice and bunchy, which I like to do. Now, Imitation Game does not have new prototypes yet because we have duplicate bases over and over again. We have attacked Shack a ton of times. I would love it, love it, love it if they were to add the new prototypes, add some new bases. I think it would be just get people used to attacking them. The fact that a lot of people in our task force have not actually attacked Duplexity, some of the prototypes that are in Duplexity, I feel like is a bit of a disadvantage. I would really like to see those new prototypes in something besides Mega Crab. I mean, we got a little bit of preparation in Mega Crab, but Imitation Game and whatever else I'm talking about, and War Factory would be great to have those prototypes in. Plus, it would also help mix up having the same layouts over and over and over again. Now, I don't know if this is the right strategy. And now, the other thing is, I would suggest boosting your Cryoneer health boost tribe. I have not done that yet. I am very, very behind. But you probably have a ton of resources, a ton of rock crystals, and if you don't, you're probably going to get them from the Mega Crab. I hope we can take this out. Look at all those crazy... Let's throw some medkits out here, actually. Probably should have some medics if you're going to go all cryos, but we're not going to do that. Now, I could be very wrong. These cryos are taking down this base pretty easily with 0% damage boost or like a little bit of statue boost. Just imagine them with 1000%. I don't know. Not able to play, not able to test, so I can't give you the full scoop. But please, by all means, try it. I'm going to do silly things. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a Mega Crab stream or not. Please let me know in the comments if you want to see one or if you don't care. If I do it, it'll probably be silly and Cryoneer based, and I'll only go for an hour or so. So let me know if you want to see that, or if you want to see real crab. It's just I'm not going to do more than an hour, because last time I stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it just wasn't worth it because I was tired, and it's not really... You learn more from the players who get to do it slowly, and live streams are not the ideal way. I mean, I'm always impressed that Chicken makes it as far as he does, showing every single one of his hits live, because hitting live there's no benefit to it. You don't have the extra time allotment to plan and strategize and all of that sort of stuff. So live hits for Mega Crab are not ideal, and I don't like staying up until 2 o'clock in the morning on a school night. So, not that I go to school, but you know what I mean. Oh no, why am I going back? I guess we can go back here, I guess. Don't really think that's a good idea, but let's get rid of... Oh man, this is going to be I'm already smelling a failure. I'm already smelling a failure. Can you smell failure? I guess in the kitchen you can, but... Let's get some critters out. Why I threw critters on top of a flamethrower, I don't actually know the answer to that, because that is a terrible use of critters, just because flamethrowers don't have a blind spot. But we're just going to keep throwing things out and hoping they stick is my general plan here. Let's get some more battle orders going. As I said before, please upgrade your battle orders to level 6. It is so good and so worth it. We got a failure here. I'm not going to be able to take this out. You definitely need medics, and you definitely need to get rid of shock blasters if you're going to use all cryos. Silly. Maybe with 1000% damage boost. I mean, 1000%. That's 10 times the damage, I think, if my math is not terrible. So maybe, just maybe, this core would have gone down. I mean, we got like 30% of the core. Maybe we would have got 300% of the core if we had the damage boost. I don't know. I would love it if they would have moved that to PvP. Could you imagine if they added 1000% damage boost to PvP? That would be so ridiculously good. Probably needed some medics for this hit though. And I don't know, I think I confused the Armory for the headquarters or something stupid, which would not be, I would not put past me. Just gonna wait for these ladies to finish taking down Big Daddy Michael. I wonder if Big Daddy Michael is like, what Big Daddy Michael actually looks like. Anyone who would name their account Big Daddy Michael, I gotta assume is either a really big dude, or some. By the way, this is terrible for gold. Do not use all cryos. You will lose many golds and you will be sad. I think I smoked the shore last time, and I don't think I had to. Don't know. All cryos is not smart to start with, so I'm gonna smoke right about there. Now with cryos, you probably want to skip your last smoke because they just go anywhere and everywhere and don't stay underneath the smoke anyways. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna skip my last smoke and hopefully just drop critters in there and get some shocks out. I think that's what we're gonna do. And battle orders as soon as Brick finds her way to the front of the line. And maybe, just maybe, we can take the headquarters out. Like, look at it! Like, I would love to see a Cryoneer beam length tribe. That would be amazing. Just, could you imagine if they were shooting all the way across the map? If you could get, like, the headquarters from the shore or something like that, that would be pretty awesome. But pretty op, which I don't know. I like op. I like it when things are offensively overpowered, or even defensively overpowered. Make people think, make it easy, all sorts of goodness like that, but I know that that causes problems. Because the fact that the Flotsam Cannon got nerfed just tells me that people want it easy, and that's fine too. But, oh, come on, this had better go down is all I have to say. Please don't fail this. Don't fail me now. Uh-oh, we're losing many troops. Let's back off into here. Oh, man. We're totally going to lose this, aren't we? I'm going to flare the headquarters just so they try and stay back. Stay back. Come on, ladies. Come on, Cryos! Okay, as I type here, waiting, hoping. Now, as soon as this flare expires, we are going to do some ripping because the Cryos are going to go wandering. As soon as that flare expires, watch this. Maybe the flare expiring will actually help us, actually. Oh no, stage 6. Big Daddy Michael might get the best of us. Oh, they're not even wandering. There must be nothing close enough for them to wander. That seems... Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, drama, however you want to say it. Yeah, 1 left. That was awesome. 1 left. That was good. I liked that a lot. Whew, Big Daddy Michael, we got 1 attack left. I think my boost is still active. Let's just quickly check. Boost is still active for 1 minute. Let's go, let's go, let's go. By the way, if your boost expires mid-attack, it doesn't matter. Does not matter whatsoever. Now, maybe we can park back in here and maybe, just maybe, get rid of some things. The fact that they've got their shock mines lined up in a silly manner is good. You know what I should have done before this attack? I should have boosted my Cryoneer health tribe, just because that's about the only way that we potentially... I mean, you get 60% extra, which is fairly significant. Hopefully I can get these ladies to stay under smoke enough to get them walking. Get underneath, get walking. I think we managed to get... Not bad at all. They do not like to stay under smoke whatsoever, and it can be so incredibly problematic. Oh man, I need some extra medkit action. Oh man, I'm doing so terribly with this. Come on. Oh, some of them went on the right-hand side of the core, of course, because my flare was a little bit to the right. Oh man, this is going to be such a failure. Such a failure. Do I have another shock? Yes, I do. Okay, medkits on top. Medkits on top. Just getting absolutely destroyed. I thought that I can really see what's happening, but it seems like we're getting destroyed, I think. Oh, we don't have many. This is the problem. You only have 6 of them, so if you are looking for some good things to happen from 6 of a troop, you probably want to stick to heavies, because these Cryoneers are going to be a little bit underleveled, and this shock launcher is just going to ruin our life. So, probably not going to take down all 7 stages. I should almost just quit right now. Well, I have not wasted more of your time, but we might as well wait in combat. Should we just retreat? Yes, I'm going to retreat. So, did not get stage 7 against Mr. McSquiggles or Mrs. McSquiggles. Not a big deal. Let's go like so. Retreated, and let's go back. And so, anyways, you get the idea. Too many Cryos lost, not enough skill. So boost that tribe and maybe you can do better. Let's go down to TMOS. I'll put the description stuff. I probably should put that in the description just to say where the good stuff happened, because honestly, that is straight up novelty with some useful information. Though I'll be, I think there's a bunch of useful crab stuff in there. This attack should be very, very straightforward. Just walk some Zookas back. You could probably walk. You know what? Just walk them all. Throw a smoke right about there before your Zookas start firing. It'll help them group without having to use a side flare. And then we're going to walk all the way to the back, which is probably a terrible idea as well, because probably going to have to walk too far and Brick is too fast and all of those sorts of things. Maybe you want to do a Grandpa Flare, Granny Flare. You need a better name for that. Let me know in the comments if you want it, what you think that should be called, where you use an extra flare to stop and to slow down and all of those sorts of things. I always call them like a grouping flare or a pause flare, but Granny Flare sounds way better. You got to have a good name for these things. Marketing is half of the battle. We're gonna just shock all of the things and medkits, and pretty easy stage 4. I love corner bases. Right corner bases are my absolute favorite. Best practice. It is especially Imitation Game. That's crazy. You can use it. Take that down with 1 vote of Zookas, I would bet. I don't know why you would, but just for fun. I like to use 3 boats, 2 boats. Same thing with this base. Just walk around the outside and sing that Eminem song the whole time. And we're gonna go, now that I've got that song stuck in your head. If you don't know what that song is, I think you probably should. Round the outside, round the outside. Let's go up to here and walk. Now it's stuck in my head. Totally backfired on me in that. Now, I think we should be able to have, because Brick's gonna stop and come back towards that rocket launcher, I think. So don't need an extra smoke there, and we can still keep our delay. And why am I using 4 boats, you ask? Or 3 boats? Just because that way we only have to use 1 smoke on shore. It's a very, very good trick that can backfire in your face really, really badly if you're not careful. So it saves you a bunch of GB. Oh man, did I not have enough GBE? See, speaking of backfiring, come on, don't backfire on me. I need to get, there we go. So saved 1 smoke at shore, at least, maybe even 2. So it works very well. It's a little bit cocky and it can totally backfire, as I just showed you, especially if shock launchers ruin your life. But only lost 13 Zookas, so whatevs. No scouting because we just did this stage. I can't remember where we went. But, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot all about the range of things. And I'm going to park right where the shock launcher is. Removing shock launchers is always a good idea because I tend to mess up most against shock launchers. So if we can remove a shock launcher and stand where it was, that will do us very, very well. We're going to walk to the side, unboosted, HQ 18, XP 46. Against a level 60, which should never happen in-game. And if you do see it, please send me a screenshot, because it's one thing to say it happened to you, it's a whole different thing if I can show that screenshot to someone who cares. So please don't hit that mine. Oh, there we go. I knew it was going to happen. Bad things happening. I'm going to throw my smoke there, and I'm gonna really count on the fact that Brick's going to do us a solid and stay underneath the smoke. And we're going to go right into there and then flare the core and shock and shock and shock and medkits. Medkits for days. Always medkits. Not awful. Not great, but keeping the delay kept that far rocket launcher off us. And Big Daddy Michael goes down to an HQ 18 that an HQ 22 failed on. Fake news. More rainbow statues. Now, I want to clarify why I hate rainbow statues. The reason isn't because they're green or blue or anything like that. Whoa, they've actually got boost. This is... Nope, they don't. This boost is, this boost is, this boost. Weird. Weird. This boost must have expired. You know what? I think this person boosted this like 3 hours before. The time just changed. That's odd. Okay. Maybe someone attack this late in the day and see if it still has boost or not. I'm very, very curious. Let's get... I'm going to use a simplifying attack just because I don't want to fail. I just failed stage 7 once. I don't want to fail it twice. We're going to get Everspark. We're going to attack the this thingamajigger. And let's go. Rocket launchers. I'm going to have a shock there. I'm going to have a shock there. So I don't really need to do anything to the shore. We're going to walk right up the gut because that is the cheapest way to do it. And there we go, making a nice path. We're also going to make a nice path up here. Don't think I need to use Everspark, to be completely honest. I'm going to use a barrage in there. Have I used too many barrages? Yes, I have. I always use too many barrages. That's kind of my MO. Another thing, someone was saying that I don't scout. And I want to clarify that I scout a ton on attacks that matter. Operation attacks, I scout for hours sometimes. It really depends. But I definitely do scout, and especially when it counts. I mean, on Imitation Game, doesn't really matter, so I don't really scout. You know what, let's go like this, and we'll just get rid of some things here as well. Cleaning up the shore, obviously not something you need to do or want to do if you don't have endless reserves, but I'm going to get rid of these boom cannons, because boom cannons can be slightly annoying when you have to deal with dropping your troops. It'll save us a smoke, probably, or maybe even two, or even it'll just save us a couple Zookas, so why not? Don't need to do Imitation Game all in one sitting anyways. Oh, I should have had brick loaded. This was a terrible idea, but we can deal with it. Not the end of the world. So boom cannons would be shooting our Zookas in the face right now. Cannons and snipers do not range, so that's why I wanted to get rid of those couple boom cannons. Now, we're going to walk right to about here. Going to use those two, that machine gun and the sniper tower to funnel our troops. You can use the gaps between buildings for your advantage, as you probably already know. So they should get nice and skinny through there, and then we'll walk all the way back to there. I think that's a straight line. We'll find out in a second. Did not lose the delay, thankfully. I'm sure I'll lose it at some point in the near future anyways. 1-2 right into there. Bam, bam, Bigelow. And we should be okay. And now the most damaged building is actually below the core, which should be kind of handy, actually. And we're going to flare there, and shock there, and shock there, and shock. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, man, getting absolutely destroyed. But not bad. Not bad. Let's get rid of the rest of our troops. I think I'm actually going to miss a couple of them at the edges, but just absolutely silliness. Stage 7, down all 7 stages. Talked about a lot of Mega Crab, talked about matchmaking, talked about Cryoneers and Cryo Bombs, and I think that's it. That's it. 3 videos in one day, sort of. I recorded the Duplexity video yesterday and just scheduled it, so let me know if it's too many videos, too many notifications, or if it's okay. Lots of things going on right now. I apologize if there's too many notifications, but I just don't want to leave you guys hanging. So that's it. That's all. I'm zmoT. Thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciate all of the comments and love and support, and even the trolls out there. Anyways, thanks for coming in. Peace.